It is time to start our 45-minute practice off. Thanks for doing an intermediate class together. Stand up at the front of your mat. Separate your feet hip distance apart. You're gonna hang forward and hang down to start. And if you want, you can bend your knees a little bit. It makes it a little bit easier on your hamstrings. And your low back gets a little more open here. Take a few big breaths like this. All through this class, breathe as consistently as you can. From here, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers back there. Take them off your back as far as you like. So feel your shoulders open up. Release your hands down from there. Roll your body one vertebrae at a time all the way up to standing. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Arch back here. And fold back down to the floor from there. Good, we're doing that one more time. Roll your body all the way up to standing. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Arch back a little bit. Fold back down to the floor from there. We're walking back to your very first down dog. Your feet walking back and they're hip distance apart. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your heels probably won't come to the floor. That's fine if they don't in down dog. You want to make a triangular shape with your body. So straight line from your hands to your feet, from your feet to your sit bones. Back down from your sit bones down to your hands. A few more breaths here in down dog. If it ever gets a little too intense for your shoulders to hold, just come down to your knees anytime you want or need to. Anytime through this practice. Now just bend your right knee and bend your left knee. Alternate, pedaling your legs out a bit so your calves open up one at a time here. Keep your heels down evenly. Shift your body forward into your first plank, right at the top of a push-up, and a hold plank here for a few breaths. If this ever feels hard throughout class or right now, just bring your knees down to the floor and hold half plank. One more breath right here. As you exhale, lower your body down to the floor from there. Uncurl your toes, move your hands forward a little bit, and press into your arms a little or a lot, arching your back. Stay right here. As you arch your back, it's up to you how deep that back bend is here. You want it to feel deep but not too intense. Take one more breath here. Press your way back to your hands and knees, and then back into down dog from there. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time, a little bit quicker. Bring your body forward into plank at the top of a push-up. Stay here just a breath or two. Lower down from plank all the way down to your stomach, maybe from your knees. Uncurl your toes. Bring your hands forward a little bit. Press into your arms, arching your back. Stay there for a couple breaths. Music's kicking in. We're going to start moving a little bit more. From here, back to your hands and knees, and then back to down dog from there. So good. From down dog, walk your feet up to your hands. We're coming into chair pose. You want your feet all the way together, so your legs are touching. Bend your legs a lot. Chair pose, your arms reach out and up. Torso is at about a 45-degree angle. And it's up to you how deep you bend your legs. You want it to feel challenging but not too intense. And a few breaths here. Fold it down and straighten your legs. Hang down there for a moment. Roll your body all the way up to standing. Come into chair pose just like you did before. An option if you want it. If you want to challenge your balance a little more, lift your heels up off of the floor a little bit. And a few more breaths. Heels down or up. Set your heels down, fold forward and down, and just walk your way back into down dog again from there. We're gonna start adding more. Take your right leg, lift it up in the air. So feel that left heel press down a little bit more. And now from here, step that right foot up inside your right hand into a lunge position. If you need to use that right hand to bring your foot up a little higher, that's fine. But come into a lunge, hold this lunge for a few breaths here. And now coming into Crescent Pose. Torso and arms reach up in crescent here. If it ever gets too hard, just bring that left knee down on the floor and do the same thing. Arms straight up, reaching up strongly here. For a few breaths, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, look up and arch back here. There's a little more challenge to your balance as your shoulders open up. Reach your arms back up to the ceiling in Crescent Pose from here. And then last, bring your left hand down to the floor. Take your right arm up to the ceiling, twisting your body to the right. Again, if it gets feeling a little challenging, bring that left knee down on the floor and do the same thing, but twisting right for a few more breaths here. That shotgun side with that take me to the sunrise, look inside her eyes, now we're flying. Bring your right hand down to the floor, step that right foot back, just go to down dog from there. We're coming through a Vinyasa, which is that sequence of 4 poses. Here we go, come into plank, top of a push-up, maybe from your knees. As you exhale, lower down to your stomach from there. Uncurl your toes, hands forward a little, press into your arms, arching your back. Stay here for a moment. And then back into down dog from there. Getting into that other side. Take that left leg up in the air. Let that right heel press down deeply here for a few breaths. And now step that left foot up inside your left hand. You need to use your hands to help get that foot there, that's fine. Stay in a lunge on this left side to start. And coming into Crescent Pose, now reach your arms up to the ceiling. Stay low in that left leg. You want your right leg either straight as it can be, or if it's intense, bring that right knee down to the floor. Either way. 10 miles of open road. Blasting the radio. Good, now bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers back there. Look up and arch back a little bit here. We got 10 miles of open road. Blasting the radio. Lift your arms back up to the ceiling from there. Couple more breaths like this. And now bring your right hand down to the floor. Take that left arm up to the ceiling as we twist our bodies left. And if you need to bring that right knee down anytime, that's fine. Beautiful. Bring that left hand down to the floor. Stepping back into down dog again from there. Getting into our arms a little bit more. From down dog, bring your body forward into plank. 5 push-ups, which might be from your knees. Take these 5 as low as you want. When you're done, make your way back into down dog from there. Now getting into that right side again. Take your right leg up in the air. Bring your knee toward your nose and hold it as close as you can there. Extend that leg back out in the air. Step that right foot up inside your right hand into that lunge again like before. And And then coming into Crescent Pose when you're ready. Reach up in Crescent, just like before as well. From here, bring your hands together at your heart, and we're heading out to balance in Warrior 3. Bring all your weight and balance onto that right leg here. Ideally, your torso is parallel to the floor, but it doesn't matter if it's not. Just balancing and working on your balance in that right leg here. Really good. Now bring your fingertips either down to the floor or to a block. And let that left leg reach up higher. Try to keep the back of your neck relaxed here. Keep that left leg any height you want, and try to keep your standing leg as straight as it can remain. A few breaths here. One more breath, see if that left leg can get a little higher. Back into Crescent Pose where we began. Step that left foot way back and reach your body back up. So good. One more thing for our balance. Bring your hands back together at your heart. Crescent twist. Bring your left tricep on your right thigh as you twist to the right. And if it's intense, you can bring that left knee down to make it a little bit easier. Either way, a few more breaths on this side in this pose here. Looking down, release your hands down to the floor. Very nice. Step that right foot back. Come into plank at the top of a push-up and lower down from there. Uncurl your toes, press into your hands, arching your back up as much as you want. And then hands and knees and down dog, making your way back into down dog. Good, and getting into that other side, take your left leg up in the air. First, bring your knee toward your nose and hold it here. Extend that leg back out in the air. Coming into a lunge on this side, step that left foot up inside your left hand. Stay here for a couple breaths as you set up the bend in that front leg. That right leg is either straight or your right knee is down. And come into Crescent Pose here as your arms now reach up to the ceiling. And now bring your hands together at your heart. Start to lean forward, balancing out in Warrior 3. Everything balances out on that left leg here. Again, tilt forward as much as you feel comfortable with. Lifting that right leg behind you as much as you feel comfortable with. Working on your balance here. You got it. Now bring your fingertips down either to the floor or your hands onto a block or blocks. Either way, keep that right leg in the air as high as you want. Keep your standing leg as straight as you can, and also breathe consistently here. 30 seconds like this. One more breath, get that leg up a little bit higher here. Step that right foot way back. Crescent Pose where we began, reaching your body back up in crescent. And now last again, bring your hands back together at your heart. Let your right tricep and arm rest on that left thigh as you twist your torso left. Maybe that right knee comes down if you want to make it a little easier. But balancing as you twist on this side and crescent twist here. Looking down, bring your hands down to the floor. Step that left foot back. Come into plank and stay right here in plank. Next, it's one arm balance on our right arm. Roll to the outside of your right foot and reach your left arm straight up to the ceiling here. If this feels hard with that right arm and shoulder, just bring your right knee down to the floor. About 20 seconds. Strong, strong, strong right arm and shoulder here. And now bring that left hand down to the floor, setting up the other side when you're ready. Roll to the outside of your left foot, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Again, if you need to, which is fine, bring your left knee down to the floor. As long as it feels challenging for you and for that arm, that's the place I want to get you to. Stay here. Daddy taught me how to give. Both of them had their own sins. Down to the river, every man has felt the shame. All our blood. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Good. Lower all the way down to your stomach from there. Two options. Either interlace your hands behind you at your back, or bend your legs and reach back and grab your feet or ankles. Either back bend you want. Lift your torso, lift your legs up as high as you can. Holding this strength, but keep breathing consistently here. Release that strength, and we're gonna press our way back into child's pose from there. Sit back on your heels. If it doesn't feel good on your knees, you can keep some weight on your forearms. Child's pose, take a couple big breaths here. We've been moving for 17 minutes straight. One last breath here. And from here, come up to your hands and knees. And then back into down dog from there. From that down dog, take that right leg up in the air. Bring your right knee toward your right elbow and hold it there. Reach that leg back out. Step that right foot up inside that right hand like before in that lunge. But this time turn your back heel down. With that back foot down, warrior one. Reach your torso and arms up here in warrior one. Try to keep the outside of that left foot pressing down into the mat. So your whole left foot is down, your whole left leg is straight. And bending that right leg as much as you want should feel challenging, and it should feel strong on your whole body here. Opening it up to warrior two. Reach your right arm straight forward, left arm back. Your hips now facing the side of your mat. Keep looking out over that right arm. A few more breaths here in that strong right leg, like this. Now straightening your right leg. Turn your right palm up. Reverse triangle. Reach your right arm up and back so your right waist opens up. Let that left hand rest somewhere on the back of that left thigh. A few breaths here. Reach way back as your waist gets long here. Come back into warrior two from there. One more thing. Bring your right fingertips to the floor or your right hand to the block inside that right foot. Just reach your left arm straight up to the ceiling. Version of side angle with that left arm straight up. Stay low in the bend in that right leg. A few more breaths here. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Step that right foot back. We're coming into plank. And when you're ready, lowering down from plank. Uncurl your toes. Press into your arms. Arch your back up. Make your way back into down dog from there. Good work on that side. And that other side, take your left leg up in the air. Bring your left knee toward your left elbow as close as you can. Reach that leg back out in the air. Coming into a lunge, bring that left foot up inside that left hand. Couple breaths here in that lunge, setting it up. And turn your back foot and heel down, setting up for Warrior One. Reach your torso and arms up in Warrior One here. Hips are facing forward. Make sure that back right leg is really strong and try to press the outside of that right foot into the mat. Turning this into Warrior Two now. Reach that left arm straight forward as your right arm goes back. Your hips now face the side of your mat. And now straightening your left leg. Turn your left palm up and reach that left arm up and back so your waist gets long on this side here. Good, now come back into Warrior Two from there. And now bring your left fingers to the floor or that left hand on a block just inside that left foot. And that right arm, reach it straight up to the ceiling. So a few more breaths. You're staying low in a strong left leg here as your torso twists toward that side wall.
Standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute. And that's alright.
Bring that right hand down to the floor. Good. Step into plank and stay right there in plank. We're coming down to your forearms in forearm plank next. If it gets a little too intense, just come down to your knees and do the exact same thing. 10 seconds just like this. Come all the way down to your stomach from there. Like before, either interlace your hands behind you or bend your legs and grab your feet or ankles behind you. But lift everything up, your torso and legs as high as you can. A couple big breaths in this back bend and strength here. Release it down. Press to your hands and knees from there. And make your way back into down dog after that. From down dog, walk your feet up to your hands. Chair pose again here, like before. Legs together, feet together. Sink low in your legs. Ideally, your torso and arms are at a 45-degree angle. This time now, bring your hands together at your heart. Bring your left tricep on your right thigh. Chair twist to the right here. Deep breaths like this. Fold down now and straighten your legs. Take a couple breaths right here in a forward bend. Roll your body up to standing from there. Put your arms up to the ceiling. Come into chair pose again here. Bring your hands together at your heart. Now we're twisting to the left. Same thing. Right tricep on that left thigh. Sink as low as you want in your legs again here. Fold it down and straighten your legs from there. Walk it back into down dog from there. We've got about 5 or 6 more hard minutes left to go. So stay with that strength in that warrior side a little bit longer. Take your right leg up in the air. Bring your right knee toward your left elbow and hold it here. Extend that leg back out in the air. Step that right foot up inside your hand in that lunge for a moment. And then heading to Warrior One. Turn that back foot down. Reach your torso and arms up in Warrior One here. Next is Warrior Two from there. From here, bring your left hand on your left hip. We're heading out to half moon. Balance out on that right leg, and either your right fingertips come to the floor or your right hand is on a block. Balancing for 30 seconds like this on that right leg. It feels pretty easy. You can reach that left arm straight up to the ceiling in half moon here. It's easiest to look straight down. It gets harder to look away from the floor. Whatever you can do to balance like this. And now stepping your way back into Warrior Two where we were just a little bit ago. Very nice. One more thing. Bring your right hand down to the floor or to a block inside that right foot. And take your left arm behind your back. So that left hand is somewhere around the top of that right thigh behind your back. So that shoulder opens up. It helps rotate the torso to that side wall. A few more breaths here. Stay low, sinking in that right leg. Looking down, now bring your hands down to the floor. Step that right foot back into plank. When you are ready, lower down from there. Uncurl your toes, press into your hands, arch your back up as much as you like. And when you're ready, pressing your way back into down dog from there. It's our last hard song to go at this point. One more strong sequence. That left side remains. Take your left leg up in the air. Bring that left knee toward your right elbow and hold it here as close as you can. Extend that leg back out in the air. Coming into a lunge on this side. Bring that left foot up inside your left hand. When that's all set up, turn that back foot down. Warrior One as you lift up in Warrior One to start. And opening it up into Warrior Two from there. And from Warrior Two, bring your right hand on your right hip. Start to lean forward, looking down. Coming out to half moon, your left hand comes down to the floor, your fingertips are down, or your left hand is on a block. And it's up to you. If you want that right arm to reach up to the ceiling, you can add that. For 30 seconds, keeping your balance on that left leg here. Try to keep that left leg as straight as you can. From here, we're stepping it back into Warrior 2, where we started this. And now bring your left hand to the floor or to a block, and take your right arm behind your back. So that shoulder opens up here. Stay low for about 15 more seconds in that left leg. Keep that right leg also straight as it can be. Bring that right hand down to the floor. You're stepping your way back into plank from there. Stay right there in plank. Mountain climbers is next from plank. Bring your right knee as close to your left elbow as you can. Set that right foot down. Left knee, right elbow. Set it down. Keep going back and forth at any pace you want here. Now 20 seconds like this. If it gets too hard, just stay in plank. Keeping your feet back into plank, lower down one more time. Uncurl your toes, arch your back up, and make your way back into down dog from there. The hard part's done. I'm so proud of you. Great work. Come to child's pose, down on your knees, uncurl your toes. Wipe off, take a drink if you'd like, but everything switches gears and gets easy for the last 15 minutes here. I'm proud of you. I love that you did this. Thank you for bringing your athlete to the yoga mat today. Half a minute, just let your body race, ease way down, and rest it here.
Pour it in, I got a big gold bag and a bottle of gin. I'm a bad mama jammer, a bad mother. Shut your mouth, I'm about to put this down, blaming on the beans.
From child's pose, bring your body up to sitting and sit down on your mat from there. We're coming into butterfly pose, so bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees go wide apart here. With your hands under your feet, just pull your body forward and down. If your knees are really high right here, just walk your feet away from your sit bones, or you can sit on a block or sit elevated a little bit. For a few breaths, just stay here in butterfly pose like this.
I do this every day. I be hot on the throttle when I'm pursuing the cake. Man, I pay no attention to what these losers will say. It took you that long for something I could do in a day.
Bring your body up from here. Bring your knees back together and roll onto your back from there. Hug your legs in once you're on your back. Happy baby, reach inside your knees, grab the outside of your feet from there. That's a little too much, you can just stay with your legs hugged into your body. Either way, a few breaths here. Releasing your feet. Set your feet down onto the floor from there. Coming into bridge or wheel. With your feet down, lift your hips up in the air. You can interlace your hands under you for bridge. If you know wheel, you can take that. Otherwise, hips stay high in bridge pose here. Arms are straight and pressing down as your hips rise up.
Either you tuck a gun, you finish the fight or run, and every rapper's a done, but whatever. All I know is continue to grind, continue to push.
Bring this down and hug your legs in from there.
Whole bunch of business, whole bunch of focus, like my partners gotta get it. They say that you can't do it, they don't know there ain't no limit. Every hour, every minute, I be on it, gotta get it, man.
Good, and one more time when you're ready. Set your feet down. Bridge pose again. Lift your hips up in the air. Again, if you want to go deeper into wheel, you can take that. So keep your hips as high as you can for a few more breaths here.
Coming from the bottom, though, bro.
Releasing this down. Hug your legs in from there again. Now rock up to sitting, come all the way up to sitting, and extend both legs straight out in front of you from there. And reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, fold out and down over your legs. Wherever your hands land, just clasp your legs there. You can also bring a towel or a strap around the soles of your feet. You can have your knees bent a little bit if it makes it feel a little bit better. But half a minute, just slow your breath down and relax your back and your hamstrings here and start to breathe deeply, deeply here. Roll your body up from here. Good. We're getting into your hips next. Pigeon on your right side. Bend your right leg. You're on the outside of that right shin and leg. Your left leg reaches around and straight back. If you want a different variation other than pigeon, you can take figure 4. I'll take that on the second side. If you don't know it, you can fast forward to that. But pigeon or figure 4, whatever gets into your hip on this right side. If it's pigeon, come down to your forearms, let your head relax. If it's figure 4, clasping your hands outside of that left shin. But about a minute here, let that hip open up deeply, slow your breath down again and relax into this. One more deep breath here. To come out from this side, lifting your head if you're in pigeon, straightening your arms. Make your way to the other side in pigeon or the other side in figure 4 stretch. Whatever gets into your hip and is better for your hip on this left side, find your starting place again. Start to relax your breath down, relax the muscles in your face and your shoulders and your neck. And about a minute here on this side as well. Relax, let go of any tension, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's your thoughts, just let go here.
To fight it, no reason to say we're through, no need to deny it, 'cause I'm not over you, it ain't been decided, you can't make a choice for two, my heart ain't been lying, no, I'm not over you, 'cause I know it's true. Could love me half as good as you. Now what do I do? What do I do?
One more big breath here. Good, and 2 come out. bring your head up, straightening your arms, make your way onto your back from there, any way you like. Come all the way onto your back. Come into happy baby once again from there. And again, if that's too much, just hug your legs in, either way.
No one else could love you half as good as I do. No one else could love each other.
Releasing your feet from happy baby. Hug your right leg into your body. Let your left leg extend out onto the floor from there. Coming into a twist, your left hand takes that knee over to the left as much as you'd like. And let your right arm extend out on the floor to the right. And look over to that right hand and right arm. It's your upper body twisting right, lower body twisting left. 30 seconds. Breathe into this twist here.
Miles and miles under clear blue skies. We drive straight as a narrow flies. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight.
Bring that leg back up to center. Extend that right leg out on the floor. Hug your left leg in. And when you're ready, take that twist on the other side, taking it over to the right as you look out over that left arm this time.
You and I, heads up in the clouds. We caught up with the birds flying south. Nothing to see as the day turns into night. We've got time to waste, let's waste it right.
Bring that leg back up to center. Extend that left leg out on the floor so both of your legs are out. As we head into Shavasana, our final rest, close your eyes and find a position you are comfortable in. You might be on your back, on your side, on your stomach, whatever feels best for you. One more thing, take a big, big breath in and hold that breath in. Sigh your breath all out. The hard part is over. You did it. After your work and effort and going to your limits over and over again, now you just get to spend these final few minutes resting as deeply as you like. You earned it. Begin moving your fingers and your toes once again now. And slide your heels gently back. Roll onto your right side from there. press your way all the way up to sitting from there. Close your eyes, bring your hands together at your heart. This practice makes sure that you feel good, and it's always feeling good physically and mentally and emotionally. In all those ways, this yoga practice changes you for the better, but you have to show up and do it. You did that beautifully just now, these 45 minutes. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you for choosing to spend your time in such a wise and healthy and beneficial way for your spirit and soul. Namaste.